Hey, my divas, welcome, welcome, and good morning. It is 8 a.m. on Friday, December 19th. I am coming on early today. It is day 19 of my countdown to Christmas. I can't believe it. Less than a week, y'all. I am not ready. Is anybody actually ready? Sometimes I'm ready. Today I am not. This year I'm not. I'm way behind, what do they say? Way behind the 8 ball. Still not exactly sure what that means, so I think it's a pool game term. And I don't know how to play pool. Super ecstatic that my camera came out totally centered, so that's a good sign. I woke up feeling really good today, so that's super, super good. So all in all, I think it's going to be a good day. I have a lot on my plate today, so I hope I can get at least half of what I need to get done today done. We'll see how it goes. Which is one of the reasons I'm going live, because once I start my next task, I told myself I'm not stopping until I'm done. So, there's that. Let me go ahead and copy this link onto the Diva chain, and we'll see how it goes from there. And let's go back to Facebook, and this time I'm going to remember to close out and go back in, because I have not been remembering to do that, and I think that's why I can't see comments in the beginning, because I grab the link and go to away from the page. So I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. So if you are popping on, go ahead and say hi, so I know that I can see comments. Good morning, Jennifer Pucci. Good morning, Margine. I hope you guys are having a great day. I normally don't come on this early, except for on Saturdays. But today I'm coming on early. I'm actually gonna get right into it. I actually have an idea in my head. For those of you that were watching yesterday's live, one of the stamp set options was Stippled Blossoms, and the other stamp set was chosen. What was it? I have to look. Snow is Glistening. So we used that one to make the Christmas tree stamp. But I still want to use this one because now I have an idea in my head. Good morning, Debbie. And this is a technique I've shown in the past. But I'm trying to go back and do some of my older techniques, because all those videos and lives are gone. So I want to go back and just kind of remember them and have them, so that when I download them, I have them saved. So I'm going with Lost Lagoon, Basic Gray, Smoky Slate, and a white for this card. The idea I have in my head. We'll see if it's going to work. And so far I have Basic Gray and Lost Lagoon inks. I'm going to do some more tone on tone stamping. But I want to do repeat stamping. And this stamp set I have had, and it's one that I'll never get rid of, specifically to do the technique I'm going to show. And it is just repetitive stamping, or repeating stamping. I think I put repeating in the header, but I just put it in repetitive. I don't know, it's the same thing. But it's this stippled flower. And I know that we've had a few stippled flowers come out after this one. And there used to be a lot more before this one. But this is the one I seem to always be drawn to. So I'm going to use this one. And this one is the old clear mount, so it does not cling. So I don't have the stickers on, because the stickers do nothing. This is one I have done stamp surgery on, and it's okay because it'll never leave my collection. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with my base, which is going to be that Lost Lagoon. Get my layers set up. Fold that in half. And I should have grabbed a sentiment set, and I didn't think about that. But that's okay. I could either grab one later or put a sentiment on after the fact. I never actually know what I want my sentiment to be. Usually until afterwards. So that'll be okay. I'll go ahead and cut these down, cut my layers down. And these are ones that I had left from the other day, so I'm just getting them used, which is great. So they end up living as in my scrap box. Let's see, 5 1/4. Do I do it this way? Yes, 5 1/4. 5 4. And then I'm going to layer the inside piece as well, because that just makes the cards look so much nicer. And use this one at, oh, let's cut it this way first. 5 by 3 3/4. Just going down by fourths, not eighths today. 3 3/4. This is going to be a super thick card. Now, I don't know if I'm going to layer up the inside. Do I really want to layer up the inside too? Let me think about that. I don't know that I want to layer up the inside, but we'll see. I'm going to do it. I said 3 3/4. I already cut it the other way, so might as well. And last but not least, now I could leave that as a writing panel, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cut this last one at 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. This is going to have lots of layers. It's going to be a super thick card. Should have somebody in mind for this card, so it's going to be a good labor of love. And then I'm going to still need this one and this one. And we'll keep these together for right now. Okay, I'm going to grab a sheet of copy paper. I'm going to attempt to grab a sheet of copy paper. Let's try that again. There we go. I'm going to do some stamping, and I don't want to make a huge mess. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do tone-on-tone stamping on this front piece, and this is where you guys are going to see the repetitive stamping magic. I'm only going to use the stippled one. I'm going to use the large flower, and I'm going to start at a corner, and I'm going to start at a corner at an angle, and I'm just going to continue to repeat. First, let me show you what this stamp would look like if it was stamped normally. Actually, that's probably what I should do. Just so you guys can see the difference in the magic. Okay, so this is the darker of the two. I'm going to just stamp off right there. And then I really need a lighter color, but I have the basic gray. So I'm going to double stamp. I'm going to lighten it up. And then go over. Yeah, I did that in reverse. I should have stamped in this one and done the other color in the lighter color. But I didn't, so let me start that again. I really wanted to see how beautiful. Well, you guys, actually, I take that back. You guys are going to see how beautiful it is in a minute, but you guys can get the gist of how pretty that is. I'm going to clean that off because I can actually stamp that in Lost Lagoon later, but I want it on Lost Lagoon here too. Okay, so I'm going to start in the corner, like I said, at an angle. Actually, just going to turn this at an angle. And I'm just going to come in and fill it in. It's going to be okay if it's not exactly perfect, because there's a little bit of gapping. That's going to be okay, especially with this image. Because it's stippled, it's supposed to have certain spots that are kind of not colored in, and that's what's so cool about this stamp, is because even if there's a gap, you can't really tell because the way this stamp is designed. But it's just a gorgeous stamp to do this with. Now this one is retired, but like I said, other stipple stamps have come out in the past, and I'm sure we're going to get more in the future. But look how pretty, super quick. It was a repetitive stamping, but it didn't take me very long. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the basic, sorry, the smoky slate, except for this time I'm going to stamp it in basic gray. And clean that one off. And this time I'm going to come in with the leaves of that same stamp set. Same exact technique. And I'm just going to go in and repetitively stamp. Now this one's going to give me a little bit more gapping because it's not quite as even as an image as the other one was, but again, just going to kind of keep going around until I fill it all in. And will this one take me longer? Of course it will, because it's a smaller stamp. Maybe this way. How to get creative with that one. Turn it this way. Ooh, I'm actually thinking this might be nice to just go halfway. Then I could put my sentiment up here. Let me think about that really quick. Let me just go ahead and stop it there. And then I can do a sentiment or even the flower there. Give me I might change the layout on this now. I had one layout in my head, but it was a little bit of a simpler layout. Now I'm thinking of a little bit more of a complex layout. Well, not complex, just different. Thinking I might bring some ribbon in on this. And I think that I'm covering up a lot of my beautiful design down here. So I think I'm going to cut this down by maybe another half of an inch. I'm going to go wild. Let me cut this down even more. Let me see. This one would be where I'm cutting it down to. No, the white one. Let me see. Oh, I think I want to go even smaller than that. This one's at 3 3 1/4. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I think I am. 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Bringing it down. It was 3 1/2, and I brought it down by 1. This is 4 3/4, 4 1/2. I was thinking that was a little bit much. 4 1/2. So again, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. But I need 3 by, ooh, now do I want to cut out the top or the bottom? Think a little bit from each. Because I need that to be at 4 1/4, right? I'll do one of each. Hopefully, I'm not good with doing numbers since I put them in my 4 1/4. Yeah, that was right. So I just need to come down by 1/4 more. So I want it off this side or this side? I think I want it off this side because I want to add some ribbon up to the top part. Okay, I'm going to move these scraps over to the side. And I want that right about there. The cool thing is this too is I can do it this way or this way. Now I want to bring some ribbon in right here. And I need like a sentiment or a saying right here. And then I want to do a flower over here. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get the flower going. I'm going to use that. No, maybe not that side. I'm going to use this side. Now this die set did not come with dies, the stamp set, so we're just going to work with it. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, for these older ones that are not clings, that I don't have stickers on, I've actually marked where to line up the tips, so I know which way to put them on my block. So I know that that side and this side, so I just always make sure that that is in the same direction when I stamp. I'm going to go back in with the Lost Lagoon. I'm going to stamp it 2 times. I don't know which one I'm going to like best. With the basic gray. I'm going to do that same thing here. And I'm just going to line that up. About there. Ooh, I don't even know if I like that one. Let me try this one. I think I need an even darker color, guys. Oh no, I like that one right there. See how much better it looks stamped off? Because you can see more of the detail. You can't see it as much there. But I think I can fix that by putting that on with Stays On. Or even a Early Espresso. But I think I'm going to go with Stays On. I'm going to clean that off. Grab a Stays On. I realized I had a bunch of Stays On. I don't know how I ended up. No, I think I do. I think one of my D-stashes, somebody had a bunch of Stays Ons because they used to have a bunch of extras for classes. And I have a bunch of those. And let's go ahead and stamp that over again. See, you can see that contrast now. So nice. Okay, now I need some leaves, and I'm going to fussy cut these out. Let's go ahead and give that a bit of a clean. Because, you know, if we don't, it will get dropped into something. I won't need this again for a second. Do the Lost Lagoon. I have to make sure I have the lighter one. And I think I might do 2 sets of the leaves, because I don't know. I might get a little crazy with them. Put 2. Again, these ones. Let's go ahead and line those up to the best of my ability. Oh, I'm trying to reach out. I can't see because I can't put my head in that much. I can't go over it. There we go. Might be better. Schmarvelous. How you guys liking this so far? Do you guys like this repeat stamping technique? I have these ones. I'm going to set these up. Right now, oh, I feel like I'm not lining that up correctly. Oh, good enough. Enough is as good as a piece. I still think that's from Mary Poppins, but I'm not positive because I keep forgetting to Google that. Go ahead and clean that off. Come on. There we go. Schmarvelous. Now I need to find some ribbon. And where did I put the ribbon bag? I have a ribbon box and a ribbon bag. I think I want one that's in my ribbon bag now, because I think I remember seeing it. Oh, that's gonna tip over. Okay, ribbon box it is. Where'd it go? Look in the other spot. On. In the box. Oh, so many options. You know, I don't remember if there was ever a lost lagoon. Here we go. I don't know if I ever got lost lagoon ribbon per se. But I think I'm going to go with like maybe a neutral tone for that. A crumb cake. I'm going to look in this other bag that I just found. Oh, here we go. I have a basic gray ribbon. That'll work. This is part of a D-stash. I'm going to use it now. Yep. Because I don't see anything else in this bag. I like that. Okay. So I think I'm going to go with that gray one. That's kind of shimmery and pate. Ooh. Smashing my card. Oh, and I need a sentiment. I need a sentiment for that. Hi, Kathy Sanford. Good morning. Okay, I need a sentiment. Let's go to my sentiment box. One. Stamp that does not have. I love that stamp. It's so weird that stamps it. No, it does not go with that. Hold on. Oh, here we go. I'll pull another old stamp set out. I don't think I've ever used this one before. I'm positive I never remember using this one. This one was definitely one that I got either from a D-stash or purchased online. But I think this one that says "My heart smiles just thinking of you" will look really pretty if I stamp it this way. Or I can do "Celebrate You" the other way. But I want to see if this one's going to fit first. It might not. But let's see. And you can tell this was not one that I had owned before because they actually stuck the stickers onto the plastic. I might have to try to fix that, but let's see. We're looking for this one here at the top. Oh. And if I stick it there with the ribbon, let's see if this is going to work. Oh, this one has a sticker, but I'm still going to cut it with my scissors. There we go. And since it's a nice thin ribbon, I think this is too far. It needs to go up to here, and I need to do a little bit more. Oh, I can just put double ribbon though. If I do double ribbon, will the sentiment still fit? It should if I go right up to the edge. This is going to be close. Okay, I'm going to stamp this first because if I mess it up, then I'll have to go from there. I am going to do two things. I'm going to do a little bit of stamp surgery on this very quickly. Should not be doing it with these scissors. But this looks like it's going to give me a really big halo, and since I've never used this one before, I am going to stamp surgery it because I don't have a lot of wiggle room. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm really just trying to cut the red rubber, not the foam underneath it. If I get some of the foam, that's fine, but I'm not trying to get a lot of the foam. I'm just trying to get the red rubber because that is the culprit for the halos, by the way. And maybe a little bit more right here. This is where I get too finicky and might bite myself. Now here I am going to grab some of that red rubber because I wanted to go in there. And I'm using the wrong scissors for this, but that's okay. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I do need another block now. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we're going to do a little bit of testing. I just kind of want to see when I stamp this. Ooh, I don't like how that's stamped. Let's try that again. Might have been user error. What? Why is it? Oh, because there's something on my stamp pad. OMG, I kept saying, why am I not getting that O right there? It's because there's a little piece of plastic. All right, let's try that. It was not the stamp pad. It was definitely user error or the stamp. Okay, that really is going to look nice. Okay, let's try that again. We want it as much to the edge as we can and center to the best of our ability. Beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. Okay. I'm going to mount this up here. Some glue. Like so. And handy dandy tweezers. Now I feel like I don't even need a ribbon now. I am going to pop this piece up though. But see, if I add the ribbon, I just feel like it's going to add a little something something to that. And I am going to double ribbon it. Or I could just add some more stamping here. Oh, I wish I wouldn't have done that last one. Oh, but I can put the flower over that. Okay, hold on. Let's get some flower cutting action going. I think I might do both flowers now. But I'm going to start with just one. Because now I'm not really crazy about having a bunch of excess paper hitting me. So I'm going to do a quick one first. And then I will get a little bit cleaner on that fussy cutting in a second. It's just quicker this way. In my most personal, humble opinion. And there we go. Now I can grab my snips. And I'm going to go pretty close. I don't want a whole lot of a white border on this. Ooh, give me 1 second, guys. I need to go do something really quick. Just remembered. Hold, please. Pros and cons are going live early in the morning. Let me go ahead and put this down because I want you guys to tell me. What do you guys think if I put this across and I did it right about there? Because we have a little bit of a gap here, but if I start putting the flowers there, I think I can get away with one thing of ribbon. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. You think that looks good? Be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I've been going live in the mornings very often lately, and I forgot to go open the front door and I could hear the dogs scratching. And I did not want a doggy accident in my house this morning. So, okay. Nobody's commenting. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with 1, and if I really don't like it, I'll add 2, but I'm sure I want at least 1 going across. And I think I'm going to use some really thin tear tape because I have an insane amount of this Ultra 1/8 tear tape. I just realized I have like, I don't know, at least 8 of them. I must have got them on a sale or something, but since I don't use this one as often, I have so many of them. Maybe I got them for a class, I don't know. But I have this, and it's the good one, so I'm assuming I got it like on a sale. I'm thinking right about, ooh, I should have lined this up better. Too late. Just gonna eyeball it. There we go. And my poker tool. And the ribbon. Oh, too close, too close. Ooh. Oh, almost went over the sentiment, which is exactly what I did not want to do. Okay. I'm gonna hope I don't rip this. Oh good, I didn't, because what I want is that tear tape to help me wrap it all the way around and have it stay. Yay. Okay. We need some dimensionals. Let's see if I have any bones. Oh, I do. I have a few bones left on this one. And some on that also. I feel like I kept grabbing nothing but the ones that were the finished the other day. And now tell me why I can't find any of them, please. What? Seriously, oh, there it is. There's the one I was thinking of. Okay, so let's grab this one. Get this one used up. Will it fit this way? Maybe almost perfect. Oh, so close to being perfect. It just needs a little snippy snip. Just a hair. Alright, now I'm going to go on this side. Now that one was perfect. That one's finally used up. Yay. Let's go to this one. Right there. And that's like a rando piece. I'm going to put that one back over here. And then let's see if you go into maybe like right about there. And let's see if this works. I've never actually tried to do it like this before. I've never had one that fits so perfectly this way. Okay, I'm going to, that did not work the way I wanted it to. Or the way I thought it was going to. But it will work like that. And then we'll just put that random one right in the middle. That should be enough. Oh. Got a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Oh, I'm liking this a lot. I want to see what it would look like with this other flower too. So let's start that one, fussy cutting. Oh, wait, before I do that, I wanted to see what it would have looked like with 2 ribbons instead of just 1. And I should have done that before, but the dimensionals on. Let me see. I put 2 ribbons. What do you guys think? 2 ribbons or 1 ribbon? Now I kind of like it with 2 ribbons. One ribbon just seems so plain now. Okay, now I'm going to do 2 ribbons, and I'm going to hate myself that I did this, but that's okay, because I'm going to improvise. Maybe, I feel like I still have enough on this side to put it on. Let me see if I can lift up this one enough. Oh, I don't think I can. Yeah, I definitely like it better with 2. I am agreeing with all of you guys. Now I just have to kick myself for not having remembered that little portion of my idea before putting the dimensionals down. So I get this piece on. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's going to be a little bit more finicky when I wrap this. That's okay. It is going to be doable. Because the Diva can do anything, right? Even make mistakes. Okay. Okay, so this side is going to be the more finicky side. This side I'm definitely good on. I just go there, and actually I'm going to grab the correct junky scissors that I use. There we go. Okay, now I'm just going to have to be really careful with getting this to stick. I have a little bit of bulk there. No, I'm not. I'm just going to take that part of the dimensional off. Just that one section. Yep, I'm doing it too much. I could have just went over it. It just would have added a little bit of bulk. But I don't want the bulk. I just want to remove that little piece. Ta-da! It's a little bit more tedious than I would have wanted. Yes, but that's okay. And I'm not even going to worry about putting another dimensional there because I took such little off. Okay. Oh, yeah. So much better with 2. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this down now. Before I decide to add 3. No, I'm not going to. 3 would be overkill. I'm very happy with how this came out. And I'm glad you guys agreed. 2 was better. And handy dandy tweezers. We'll grab it from, actually let's grab it from this side. Line that up, center to the best of my ability. That looks about right. Oh, maybe a little bit more this way. Okay, well it's going there because it's stuck. I feel like I need to go a little bit lower. Okay. No. I feel like that does not look straight. Okay, that looks good. Whew. Okay, now that I have that there, like I said, I want to, so let's get some leaves in. I think I want to do the darker one too, which I wasn't initially planning on, but, you know, things change and evolve in the Diva's world within a couple seconds. I'm going to get pretty close on these. That part's going to kind of get tucked in. Right there. I don't think I'm going to need 2 leaves, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this other flower. And one of these leaves as well. Again, we're going to cut off all that excess. Let's see how close I can get with these big scissors. And I never really try to get close with the big scissors. I don't know why. I probably should start trying to do that more often, because they're working actually pretty good. No, they're not super finite, but they're actually pretty darn good. For this bigger image, I feel like it's even better. Wow, doing pretty good with these big ones. Still feel like it's not getting into the little details. So I have to do a little bit of cleanup, but I don't think a lot. Go ahead and get all this garbage out of the way. Attempting to keep my area a little clean. And do a little bit of more finite shaping here. Just in these grooves. After this part, I think came out pretty good. Let's go back to the leaf. Ooh, if I can hold on to it, that is. I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm kind of amazed that my little my old little dog, she's normally the one that's scratching to come in and out, in and out, in and out. I don't want to say her name even, because I don't want her to wake up, but she is still in my bed asleep, because normally I sleep in, and so she's comfy cozy in the bed, and I'm surprised she hasn't started barking to get out of the bed, because she can't get out of the bed without my help. But she's now comfy cozy in the bed. What do you guys think? Should I use? Now I kind of feel like I should have the dark one in the front and the light one in the back. If I do that, then I'm going to move this one over here. Now this is where I'm going to need your opinion. Light in the front or light in the back? So this is what it looks with the light one in the back. Or should I put the light one in the front and the dark one in the back? What do you guys think? What needs to go in the front? Light or dark? What should go in the front? Hi, Melody Boy. Welcome, welcome. I think I need to get a drink of coffee. Okay, well, you guys decide on that. I do want to stamp some flowers here, and I'm trying to think on how I want to do that now. Definitely gonna do lights and darks. Maybe. Oh, I think I'm gonna do this. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do dark, light, and then another dark. Oh, that did not look good. I don't like how that did because I didn't re-stamp it. And dark. I don't like how that came out. I don't want to go over it again though. Let me see if I flip it. Let's try that again. Okay. And actually this time I'm going to go dark in the middle. I'm going to stamp off and then do a light. Same thing over here. Stamp off and then do a light. Yeah, I think I'm going to like that better. A lot better. It's not going to give me a whole lot of writing room because I did that so high up, but it is what it is. Let's keep going here. Clean this one off. Because, you know, if you don't clean them off, something will end up getting stuck in it. Now this is the basic gray. This needs to go on my lighter ones. So maybe right about there and there. These ones are a bit harder to gauge because I don't have the whole shape. But I think I did pretty good. Debbie said dark in the front. Okay, perfect. I will go back and put dark in the front. And right there. Beautiful. Now I did get a little bit of something there, but I think I can fix that. Let's see, this is for my dark blue. I was using this with dark blue the other day, but I think I can come back in the Lost Lagoon. Oh, and put my finger in it. That's what I can do. Let's see. Trying to get room over here so that it all fits. I just want a little bit of a halo, just subtly, not too overpowering. And that's only because there's a smidge of something ink on that corner, and I wanted it to look like that was on purpose. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Might as well just go around the bottom too. Okay. Thank goodness I still have that brush out. And move that over, and I can't remember if that's clean or dirty. That is dirty. And let's go ahead and mount this guy up. Now the inside layers I'm going to leave the same. I'm not going to adjust the... I'm just going to mount them up. Handy dandy tweezers. Like so. Lots of mounting on this one. I love Lost Lagoon, guys. It's such a pretty color. I'm glad they brought it back. I did kind of like the Island Indigo a little bit better than Lost Lagoon, but I like Lost Lagoon too, so I feel like I wish they would have brought both back because they both complement each other. Lost Lagoon was more of like a greenish, like a sea, like an oceany color, which I loved. But I just love Island Indigo too. It's more like a tropical-y, I don't know. Ooh, I gotta... Now before I put this on the inside, I want to switch up my flowers so that the dark is in the front and the light is in the back. Okay, so if I do the dark in the front, I want this one down here. And did I do that right? No, I still wanted this one up here. No, I don't. No, I don't. I need the dark one down here. That's fine. Yep, right about there. And then I'll bring, oh, maybe I'll bring this one up there. Yeah. I don't want them both on that side, but I do think I could fill it in right here. I definitely want this one here. So let me go ahead and glue that one in because I know that one's going there. It's got to go down right about there. Yeah, that's going to be perfect. Now, I want this one in the back. And now the question is, where do I put this leaf? Maybe right here to the side, or do I want it coming up from the top? I feel like it looks weird sprouting out the top, but what do you guys think? The top? Or should I have it coming out from the side? Side or the top, guys? Well, I put some dimensionals on this. I just can't decide. Side or top for that leaf. more because you guys know I am a dimensional diva. And I need stuff really secure. That should be good. Oh, but I can't pop it up yet until I decide on this flower. Ooh, I can actually kind of pop it up. Hard to tie. Let me see. I do it right about there. I like that actually. Okay. Let's see if I can do this and actually grab that other flower before it goes all the way down. I don't know that this is gonna work. I might ruin this right now. That's okay. I'll find a way to fix it. So what I want to do is just tap. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. And I think I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know if anybody responded yet. Nobody did. I'm going to put that one off to the side. Right there. I can tell you right now, this needs one more dimensional right there. And I glue to the rest of this. Marvelous. Handy dandy tweezers. Maybe from the bottom one. Because now I'm basically lining that rose up with the sentiment. This is what I was looking at. This piece right here. Because I feel like I was lining it perfectly there. Oh, actually I might want to bring it up a little bit more, huh? Oh, just kidding. Maybe a little bit more tilt. Yeah. That way that goes over the ribbon a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Although I need one more dimensional because this leaf is hanging off a little bit. And it's not got the stability that it needs. And I will show you guys what I mean by that. Hold on. I need to do this one with the pokey tool. So this one is hanging off, and since this piece is layered, that dimensional on that leaf, can you guys see, is not touching. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we're going to fix it right now. Pop that on right there. There we go. Now it's got the stability it needs. Now that is double popped. I am so excited on how that came out. Now we can go ahead and pop the inside piece in. Nice and secure. We haven't even added bling to this. I don't know that I'm going to. I might, but I don't know. It's so pretty, just like it is. I don't even think this card needs bling. I think it's just gorgeous just like that. I don't think it needs anything else. This kind of has some shimmer in it. I don't even want to add wink. I just love it just how it is. If I was to add Wink Costello right now to any of this, it would blur it. And I think that would ruin it. So, none of that today. Okay, I'm going to clean up just a second. Then we're going to do a mystery card raffle. And the word for today's mystery card raffle is going to be repeat. Repeat, because we did a repeat stamping. That's what I was showing you guys. Or repetitive stamping. But I'm going to have the word be repeat for today's mystery card raffle. Well, I pick up just a smidge. Oh, I did not clean that one off. Oh, hey, Kim Bowen. I didn't even see you pop on. Good morning, good morning. If you want to be in on the mystery card raffle, it is going to be the word repeat. Just make sure I clean off all these stamps before I try to throw them in their box. Oh, I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to be using that again today. trying to clean because I couldn't remember what I did with the cases for the stamps. But now I found them because they were off to the side, not even where I was cleaning. So everybody types in the word for the mystery card raffle. And again, this live is going to be the one that is taking over for my afternoon live because I have a lot to do today. And once I get started, I'm not going to be able to stop. And it's going to cause a chaos in my craft room. So that's why I decided to go on a little bit early today. Okay, let's see if I have enough for this live. If not, I will make some more. Let me see. How many people do I have? Oh, thank you. Let's see. We've got Kim Nolan. And Kathy Sanford. And Margene Nation Sussex. I have one more. I know Debbie Warden was on earlier. Debbie normally always wants to be in. I'm going to add in Debbie. If anybody else is watching, let me know. I'll make a new tag. But for right now, I do need to cut this off a little bit though. We're going to do this mystery card raffle. I am going to snip that just a bit. And I definitely, Kathy says she missed yesterday's live. Oh yeah, this is the card we made on yesterday's live if you're interested. Go back and rewatch it. That's the one we made on yesterday's live. It was kind of cool. Okay, let's go ahead and get these in. That's okay. You got on today's live. There's always replays, so no worries. And okay, I'm just trying to get these folded up. And we'll see who the mystery card raffle winner is for today. And we're going to drop. Ooh, we got 2 contenders. And 1 clear winner. And the winner of today's mystery card raffle is, drum roll please. Oop. Margene Nation Sussex. Woo woo. Congratulations, Margene. You are the winner of today's mystery card raffle. And I need my box. I can put these ones in. I'm actually going to get these ready to go off into the mail because that is one of the things I have to do today is go to the post office. So, congratulations, Margene. Thank you guys for those of you that can join. Hopefully everybody else will watch on replay later on today because I know I came on way earlier than before. And I may have to go and stop at a stationery store and buy some more raffle tickets. Or order them on Amazon and overnight them. So congratulations, and I will see you guys all tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the mystery card raffle. Bye-bye, my divas. Ta-ta for now.